All right, here's a good question. So you have to add fractions. To add fractions, you need a common denominator. With both of these being trinomials, you have to factor them and then try and get a common one. So I'm just going to leave the top 25x plus 21. And then on the bottom, I'm just going to take it over to the side and factor it. 28x minus 49. So to factor this, to do the AC method, you multiply those two things. That'd be 245, I think. So you need a negative 245. So you need numbers that multiply to that and add to negative 28. Oh, great. Okay, let me bring out decimals. All right. Two numbers that multiply to 245. Well, 5 and 49. 5 times negative 49 do, but 5 plus a negative 49, that doesn't give me 28. Got to find another number. What else will divide into 245? 5, well, 10 won't. 15? 15, no. 25? No. How about 35? 245 divide 35. 7 times. That's it right there. That's just sort of fluky to get that, but I knew there had to be a 5 in it. So anyway, those are my numbers. So I need to get, so it's 35, 35 times 7. No, it has to be a negative 28, so negative 35 times 7. Okay, so now I have to do the AC thing. So I'm going to split this into those two numbers. So 5x squared minus 35x plus 7x minus 49. Okay, so group factoring, factor a common factor out. Oh, I need to take a 5x out. 5x, leaving me with x minus 7. The next one, what can I take out of both of those? 7 plus 7, leaving me with x minus 7. These are the same, so that's good. So then I factor an x minus 7 out, and I'm left with 5x plus 7. Whew. That's a whole lot of work just to get that one thing. 5x plus 7. Good. Plus, okay, 4 over, oh great. All these numbers are smaller. Maybe they'll be better. Okay, so let's do 5x squared plus 2x minus 7. So 5 times negative 7 is negative 35. So multiply to negative 35 and add to a positive 2. Well, it's got to be 7 and 5, eh? Positive 2, so the 7 has to be bigger, so this would be a negative. So that multiplies to this and adds to that. So those are my two numbers. So let's replace that. So 5x squared plus 7x minus 5 minus 7. Okay, group factor. Oh, I missed an x in there. So I can take an x out of the first, leaving me with 5x plus 7. The next, I can't divide anything except for 1. Since there's a negative here, I'll factor out a negative 1. So that'll just change the sign of both of those things inside. Same, so I can factor that out. 5x plus 7, I'm left with x minus 1. Whew. Okay, let me write that down. So 5x plus 7 and an x minus 1. Okay, now if you get to that point on a question, I'm giving you points. Whoops. Go back there. So I'm giving you points for that. Let me get rid of this decimals. Okay, so now what I need to do is get a common denominator. So my first one has a an x minus 7 and a 5x plus 7. So that has to be part of my common denominator. X minus 7 and a 5x plus 7. Okay, and on the top there I've got 25x plus 21. But over here, this one has a 5x plus 7, which I have already, but it also has an x, what was that, minus 1, right? Yeah, x minus 1. So that has to be included as part of my denominator, as my common one. But if I multiply the bottom, I also have to multiply the top. Since there's a binomial there already, I'll put it in brackets. Okay, good. So now let's do the other side. So I already have a 5x plus 7 and an x minus 1, but I don't have, what don't I have? Oh, that x minus 7. So I need an x minus 7 there and on the top. And then already on the top, I still have that 4 from before. All right, so now that I have a common denominator, let me just write the whole denominator. So just one denominator, x minus 7, 5x plus 7, x minus 1. And now I can write all of this stuff on the top, all on one line, because it's now a common denominator. Okay, let me write it. So 25x plus 21, x minus 1, plus 4 times x minus 7. Now on the top, I can FOIL this. So that'll be 25x squared minus 25x, and then plus 21x, and plus 20. And then I'll distribute this too, so there'll be a plus 4x and a minus 28. All over that lowest common denominator. 5x plus 7, x minus 1. You're getting more and more points all the time. Now let's collect like terms on the top. Looks like I just have a 25x squared, and then the x's. Minus 25 plus 21 is minus 4. Oh, and then plus 4, those would all cancel out. So this and this and this cancel out. Huh. Okay, and then I have 20. Take away 28 would be a minus 8. I'm just wanting to hold it. That 21 times negative 1. Did I do something wrong up top there? Let me look. 25x squared minus 25x plus 21x. That should be minus. This should be a minus 21. Whoops. Okay, and a minus 21 and a minus 28. I think I have everything else right. Minus 21 and a minus 28 comes out to a minus 49. All over x minus 7, 5x plus 7, and an x minus 1. I'm feeling pretty good at this point, but at the first they said, if possible, simplify. So I'm a little bit gun shy here because I'm thinking maybe I can factor this. It looks like a difference of squares, because 25 is 5 squared and 49 is 7 squared. So I could factor this to a 5x and a 5x, and 49, so it would be a minus 7 and a plus 7. And then on the bottom, I just so happen to have one of those down there. And so 5x plus 7's both cancel. So my final answer will be 5x minus 7 all over x minus 7, x minus 1. Take that for a question. Look at all that work. Yeah, that's hard. When I was talking about the rational stuff being the hardest, this would be like the hardest question you could do, because there's just so many things you have to keep track of. And notice that even I made a mistake right there. All right, hopefully that helps you.